Hi, everyone. Just kidding. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Straight Edge Tiki. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Golden Tiki with Adam Rains, the face of the Golden Tiki, from what I understand.
We are stoked you're here, Ray.
I met you up at Tiki Con a couple years ago, and I had your drinks when I was drinking, and they were incredible. But this time around, I'm sober now, and you were saying that you can actually come up with something non-alcoholic for me, and you actually have a couple non-alcoholic cocktails here on the menu.
We do now. Yeah, we have about 6 on the menu. But of course, today we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yes.
In honor of your arrival in Las Vegas.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, speaking of that, how long have you been into bartending? Or what's your journey?
So, the gray is earned.
Yeah,
it's real. It's real gray. I'm not dyeing it.
Is there anyone that dyes there? I want to make myself look older.
But yeah, so I've been bartending 20 plus years.
20 years.
Started in San Diego when I was in college.
Yeah.
After I graduated college, I had to get a real job. Insurance was just calling me.
Yeah.
Such a glamorous vocation.
Yeah.
Especially claims adjusting. I did that for a while. The glamour got to me, and I said, me and my wife wanted to move from San Diego, and we're like, I want to get back into the service industry and bartending.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's go to Vegas. So that's where we did. And when I got to Vegas, it's really hard to get a job unless you know someone.
Is it really tough?
Especially back then. It was really tough.
Yeah.
So I worked all over servers as a server. I was a bathroom attendant at a strip club, well-known strip club. That could be a side story.
Is that a good job or a bad job?
It is in the middle. Like, the money's pretty good. The money is pretty good, but you're in a bathroom.
Yeah.
At a strip club. But I did. Here, we'll do a side episode maybe on some of those tales. Yeah. That could be a whole nother thing. But bathroom tales.
Tales from the bathroom.
Yeah. And I don't know how that helped me in my mixology, but maybe we should just leave that one untouched. But
Well, hold on. I mean, but maybe it did, because it's like, well, obviously, I'm sure you're making small talk with the people. Hard day at the office, and then.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to work on your spin on the napkin when you throw it at them.
Yeah. Here, you need a big one. Here's a paper towel. But that being said, though, I mean, we're joking around, but it actually brings up a good point. Yeah, it's very, very important to be able to make great tasting drinks. But part of the tiki experience is the service. Like, one thing I've been noticing since I've been here, you're greeting everyone who comes in. You're like, aloha, welcome in. You look around. That stuff matters.
Absolutely. I mean, because in service and bartending, it's all about the person on the other side of the bar. Yeah. The drink is a tool to make them happy, but we're here to make people happy.
Yeah.
And to make that connection and give them a head change. And that's why I love tiki in general, because you get a head change before you even have a sip. Like we're talking about straight edge tiki.
Yeah.
You don't need to have alcohol to have a head change. You're having an experience. You're in an exotic place without even having alcohol. So that's kind of a fun thing.
That does help, and I'll be the first to admit that. But like for example, there was someone, that person right there, brand new, first time ever at the tiki bar.
First time ever in a tiki bar.
Having a good time? She's gonna leave now. She's like
She will. I didn't tell her yet. Tiki virgins, we only sacrifice one a day. So I don't know if we're at our quota yet. I'll have to ask Nick. Yes.
No, wait. Was that the name of the strip club that you worked at? Tiki Virgins?
Tiki Virgins. Ooh.
How did you get involved with the Golden Tiki?
So I was, after working, I worked for several celebrity chefs, opened bars for them.
Yeah.
And after the last one closed, I worked for a celebrity chef on the Strip at a steakhouse, Mari Batali, and his Carne Vino closed. The owner at the time of the Golden Tiki had been kind of courting me for a while, saying, hey, come work at the bar, come run my bar. And upon closure of the place I was working, I was like, tiki cocktails in general were something I've only had a lukewarm experience with before.
Yeah.
you know, growing up in San Diego, I've seen a lot of tiki, and I've been to tiki bars, but I hadn't really had the drinks that I really liked. So I was like, I want to learn this, and it's one part of mixology. After the 20 years of working behind the bar, it was the one part that I kind of didn't have as much knowledge about as I wanted to. So I was like, let's tackle this and let's have fun with this. And you know, I've been at the Golden Tiki now for 6 years.
Has it been 6 years?
Yeah, already.
Oh my God, time
already.
flies.
And that's where a lot of the gray comes from, because it's tiki. While it's beautiful, while it's mysterious, there's a little bit of sweat behind it all.
I'm sure there's a lot of sweat.
You know.
So, what are you going to make for me today?
So today I want to do a version of our painkiller. We do our painkiller normally with Puster's rum. We do coconut cream.
You have
orange.
to do it with Puster's, technically, right?
Right. They own the rights to that cocktail.
Yeah.
For all you who are using other rums, naughty, you might get a cease and desist letter.
Is this one going to be called the Rain Killer?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
See, there you go, Nick. If you want to have your own painkiller and don't use Puster's, just call it the Rain Killer.
And we're done. It's going on a menu right now.
You're probably like, yeah, I never thought of that.
No,
I like the ring of that.
I love it. I love it. The Rain Killer.
And if someone wants to drink, you can say, tell them to make it rain.
And then we'll spell it RAYN. So it's that collab.
Yeah.
Tiki with Ray and Ray.
There you go. There you go.
You can't say rains without
the
Ray.
The Tiki with
Boom.
Rain Killer. See, that's why we make the big bucks here.
Beautiful.
So anyway, it's going to be a painkiller without the Puster's.
Without the Puster's, so we're going to use Lyre's spiced cane syrup.
Yes.
So it has like all those kind of beautiful tiki spices, those winter spices that we all love.
Yeah,
so, should I get it going?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
All right.
So while I build it, I'm going to chill down this mug, and this mug is one of our new ones.
Is that
the Billy Crud?
The Billy Crud, and actually the tiki itself is off camera, but I'll have a picture of it coming up.
It's right there. So I love this mug. I love the feel of it. It's like ergonomic, because you know some mugs are just tough to drink out of.
Yeah.
Kind of. This one just feels good in the hand and feels like I won't drop it at a party.
No, what are we talking about?
I don't know. I forgot. So
it does feel good in the hand. That's what she said.
Whoa! All right.
Nick, some jokes hit, some don't.
Everything's been 1,000 so far.
All right.
Literally, my stomach hurts.
Let's build this cocktail. So I'm going to start with a little bit of coconut cream, about 1.5 ounces.
What kind of coconut cream? Is it the Coco Lopez or your own? Or?
So we do a blend. We do Liquid Alchemist cocoa,
yeah,
heavy cream,
yes,
a little salt.
Okay, perfect.
And then I have the pineapple juice. We're going to shake it up. This is how you put love in the cocktail. You have to aerate, you know, natural ingredients can't settle.
The strip club bathroom vibes are coming out.
Yes. Well, I mean, there are a lot of phalluses here at the Golden Tiki, too.
Yes, there are. They'll find you.
Yes.
That's the thing I've learned.
Ooh, look at him tapping on wood over there.
Is that a tiki, Nick? Or are you happy to see me?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Next, we're going to do a little OJ.
Okay.
How
many ounces is that? Just an ounce?
So I go 1 ounce of pineapple, ounce of OJ.
Yeah.
About 1.5 ounces of coconut cream.
And so far, this is pretty much the recipe for a painkiller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So one thing that we have here in our back pocket is having Dole soft serve.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like it's for those that aren't familiar, if you've been to Disneyland back in the day, it's a pineapple soft serve, non-dairy pineapple soft serve. But saying that just makes it sound way less than it is.
Yeah.
Something like about nature and science got together in a sinister way and make this creamy, amazing substance.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I remember that the Golden Tiki has always had Dole Whip.
Right.
And there's cocktails that you can get here that has what are the batida?
Banana batida, strawberry batida, and then our painkiller has a little Dole Whip in it.
Yeah, and also, if you're not drinking at all, you can actually just order the Dole Whip by itself.
By itself, it's a wonderful dessert.
Yeah.
Especially in those hot Las Vegas
And
summers.
if you do drink, I'll tell you what, Dole Whip with some pineapple plantation stickers.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
So I'm going to continue with this. So I have the Liars.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna do
how
an
much-
ounce and a half.
Ounce
of
and
this
a half,
spice. So we're gonna do that in here. And so we have all the ingredients in there. And now we just have to liquefy that Dole Whip. We got to make this concoction come alive, pardon my reach.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just going to shake it up.
All right. Oh, without the ice.
Without the ice, yeah.
Oh, for a split second, you started shaking. I'm like, where's the...
Yeah, I mean, that's a very cathartic sound.
I'm so fast that you don't even hear the shaking. Now, if I may ask, Adam, why shake it without the ice as opposed to having the ice in with it?
So we usually do a whip shake here. So we'll sometimes put like a little bit of pellet ice in there. In this case, we have the Dole Whip. Yeah. So because we want to control the dilution.
Yes.
So if we shake it, especially with crushed ice, it's going to melt and dilute really fast.
That's true.
So we like to have more staying power of a cocktail.
Gotcha.
So it can last longer. Your enjoyment can last longer.
Yeah.
And especially with like these bold flavors, I love to have that first sip kind of grab you.
Yeah.
And then it'll kind of like dilute and change as it goes along.
And I guess oh wow, yeah, the mug's cold now, like really cold.
And then in the spirit of controlling dilution, I'm gonna get some fresh ice. So
really? Okay.
We'll dump it right there.
Oh wow, okay.
And then what we do is we will pour the concoction right in there.
Yeah.
And then I douse it with as much of this crushed ice as can fit because it'll reach that chill point very quickly. So it instantly dilutes, but then it reaches that cold point where the dilution almost stops.
Yeah, so is the idea is that since you've been letting the mug chill, the ice is already starting to melt itself, test the fresh ice.
Right, exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So
see, I'm learning stuff.
You know?
I didn't realize that.
Learnings. We're going to throw a pineapple frond in there. We're going to do this. I'm going to grab some nutmeg, pardon my reach.
Yeah.
Get that on top of there, and you'll notice there's like a big ice crown.
Yes.
You know? Some people say, oh, it's like a snow cone. You're like, no, it's actually, this is that adds this insulation to the cocktail. So talking about enjoyment of the cocktail for longer.
Yeah.
So you can have your conversation and not worry 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, oh, this cocktail is just watery soup.
And you know what? That is actually something there's a lot of places I've been to where that is exactly it. First couple sips taste great, and then after a while, you're tasting a watered down cocktail. That's a great idea.
And it's something that like we have to educate guests because sometimes they're thinking like, oh, you're just putting too much ice in my drink.
No.
It's definitely by design.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
We'll throw one more of these in here.
All right. Let me give this drink a shot. Oh my God! Now this might be. I'm not sweating when I say this. I think this actually might be the best painkiller I've ever had. Like, even with alcohol. The cream is, like, really creamy. And a lot of times with a lot of the painkillers I've had, there's usually almost too much orange juice and too much pineapple juice.
Right.
But everything is, like, well balanced. Oh, my God, this is great. God damn.
I think the Dole's soft serve, like I mentioned earlier, it does a lot of heavy lifting because it has all that texture, and who knows what's in it. The ingredients list is like that long, xanthan gum, and all kinds of things for like that mouthfeel, that creamy mouthfeel without having cream.
This is incredible. So can people order this on the menu?
Now they can.
Is it going to be called?
Yes. Rain Killer.
The Rain Killer.
Rain Killer is on, so we can make this happen for sure.
And I'll tell you what, if Slayer ever comes here, you can make it the Rain and Blood Killer.
Ooh.
Carrie King, if you're watching.
Put it so the Golden Tiki shines.
Boom. All right, there we go. Hold on, Adam, you're covered by the drink from this angle. Come.
Covered by drink again?
Yeah, I'm doing this like I'm pondering the drink, and I'm hiding my double chin.
So I grew the beard.
That's why I have this. I don't have a chin. Hey everyone, just want to let you know that if you're interested in getting a straight edge tiki shirt, you can buy your own over at my website, tikiwithray.com/buy a shirt. They're $20 plus $8 shipping. And you don't have to be straight edge to buy one.